What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Hybrid Mongoose podcast. And today is a really great episode, guys. I have two amazing guests on the podcast today, Reversal and ZoeTwoDots. We talk about, just a wrap-up of Pokemon Go Fest. We talk about what we liked, what we disliked, maybe what we want to see, hopes and dreams for next year. Also, we talk a little bit about Gen 4, which is coming soon, guys. Gen 4 is coming soon. Before this podcast starts, I want to talk about my giveaway that I am doing on the channel. We're hitting 5,000 subscribers. I'll link the video to the giveaway in the description below. Make sure you check it out. Also, I want to talk about my Patreon, guys. And if you're interested in supporting the channel and supporting podcasts like these, I have some friendship tiers where we can become friends, trade some gifts. If you're interested in supporting the channel in that way, check out the link below. But anyway, guys, let's get right into the podcast. Welcome my special guests. Both have been on the podcast before. ZoeTwoDots and Reversal to the podcast. What is up, guys?
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
it's like now with three people, it's hard to figure out who's supposed to talk, That's
We'll get into a flow. It's all good.
Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, thank you guys for being here again on the podcast. This is awesome. And, it was great. Obviously, meeting both of you. I met Reversal on the first Go Fest, of course, but only briefly.
Real brief.
Super brief. Yeah. I only saw him for a second.
It was literally less than a minute, I reckon.
It was pretty quick. Yeah. We barely met each other, and then you were off, and I was like, he's gone, and that's that's it.
I believe it was when a Heracross just spawned, and we were looking for an unknown. It was in the first hour of.
Yes, it was.
Entry, right? Yeah,
it's pretty early on. Yeah. So, but we're not talking about GoFest 2017. We're talking
game.
we're talking about GoFest 2018, which
the game is fixed,
which is way better this time. I mean, so much better. I want to know everyone's thoughts on it, basically, because me personally, when I brought the QR code up and I walked. And I was like, there's no lines. Okay, let's spin this Pokestop. I was very scared it wasn't going to work. I was expecting, my game to freeze and then me not be able to log. I was expecting, everything that could go wrong would go wrong. And it went smooth, super smooth. I mean, I was just like, click, click, done. What? I'm in. Yeah. Look, Torkoal. It was so smooth. So
that was the one moment I was thinking as well. I was like, okay, if there's going to be a moment where it chokes, it's when everyone's going to be signing in at 10 a.m. and then rocking up to the park right on time. I'm like, everyone's kind of here. Everyone seems really content. And I'm spin the thing, scan the QR code, and I'm like, okay, magic. It's going smooth. And I'm checking around. I'm like, cool, off we go. This is awesome. Insane. So yeah.
What was the air like down there? Because I wasn't there. We were in production. I imagine
positive. It was so every single. I was walking past people going oh my god, this is so much better than last year. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun. People just saying that out loud, and I was like, this just feels so good to hear this.
Dang it.
Everyone's just oh, this is so good. How good is this compared to last year? I'm like, yes, go.
I overheard plenty of people going oh man, this is so great.
Man.
Niantic deserves a reward or something. Everything was working great, and I was shocked, really, truly, because I did, especially with Dortmund happened a month or so before then. I was like, oh no, I still was hesitant to think oh yeah, everything's gonna be smooth. I still had that doubt, especially because I was there on the first Go Fest. So I was like, man, and that first Go Fest, I couldn't even log in for the first hour, I think. So, yeah, big difference. I
feel that the Safari Zone was really the guinea pig of Pokemon Go Fest.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
To commercially make it right. I mean, I would have done the same. Not mess up Dortmund, but put something to play test the waters a bit. Yeah, I really like hearing that, because obviously at the start I wasn't there. I didn't roll in until what was it, 1? Because we were shooting. So hearing that, it was man, I wish I was there to just get the opinions out of people straight up.
Right. Yeah.
Because if I look back 2017, I was there beginning immediately. We were passing the line. People were cheering. And that's the only cheer I heard all day. In a positive light, essentially. Like,
yeah.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, because like I thought it was. I mean, they salvaged it as much as they could for 2017. I know the announcers on the stage were like, "Go out there and catch those Pokemon," and people were like,
"We can't."
like
that's literally what it was, right? Like that guy, the most salty guy. You always in every single press conference in any concert, you always have that one guy who goes like, "Yeah," and you will hear him. Like if it's like a stream that's ongoing, you always like, "Yeah," you hear him clapping and stuff. And then during Pokemon Go Fest 2017, it was, "We can't."
Yeah, that
sample that audio clip for everything.
Oh my god, I saw the footage recently and I was cracking up because that guy was so salty and mad. he had to have yelled so loud for that to like be recorded, you know, like God. So,
but no, I know who it is too.
You know who it is?
I know the guy who said that, and I know the guy who started the Fix the Game Chance. And I'm not gonna name drop anyone because that's just. But I know him, and it's kind of funny because it's just like how they are. If something is wrong, you just immediately hear it from it.
Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, Go Fest.
Glad by comparison, there wasn't that this year. Like,
oh god, yeah, such a relief, and it makes you so excited for the next one or the upcoming events. Like, I am super pumped for anything else in the future. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's go. You know, because you know they actually pulled it off this time, and I think the cell phone coverage towers that they brought in really made a difference. You know,
we ended up talking to one of the guys who was part of like the team that was like putting on the event, like the other event, like the cell tower guys essentially, or like the event organizers that were working with Niantic. We ended up talking to them on the Friday night after the meetup. We were still at the park. This guy came up and chatted to me and Sparky and Prodigies, and he was like, if there's anything, like, we want to make this the best event, like, because they were a different company to last year. They were like, we're going to make this the best damn thing. So if anything happens, come and get in contact with us straight away. We're going to like make sure it's like fixed for you guys. Like, you know, really trying to impress that they wanted to kick it out of the park. And I think they really like succeeded. Like, they were so passionate about like, no, we're going to be the company that's like 10 out of 10. So yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was great. Like I love the Celebi quest too was really cool. The way that they actually planned that out. Like if you did it in real time, which I didn't because I was stupid. I walked all the way to the other end. And then I turned it on and I was like, "Oh, you're so dumb. Now I got to go all the way back." You know, so yeah, so it was cool the way that they set it up to where the different habitats and all that. Like that was really cool.
And
that impressed me.
To spread people out intentionally, like not have massive clusters, like to force people to use like the entire length of the park. Probably would have helped as well with the whole cell thing. So
right,
the habitats were gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Yeah, that kind of blew me away. I was like, wow. And then they were actually doing those little contests there as well for the medals and stuff. And I was too busy, you know, playing, so I was just like, nope, don't care. Gonna keep going.
The medals look cool.
They were very cool. I do regret that. Next time I'll go back and, you know, show them all the Swablu candy I have or whatever and try to win.
So, I wanted one of those medals too, but I was like, I can't stop. I'm gonna hatch these eggs.
No, I know Reversal, you just did a stream where you were clearing out a lot of your storage. and oh my god, the salt was flowing. So I'm just watching and I'm like, oh, he didn't just transfer that, did he? Oh, he did. Okay. I'm just gonna keep watching. But the reason I bring it up is because like I have so many unknown from GoFest and Torkoal and I just can't bring myself to transfer them. I just can't do it. I don't know why.
Well, will you trade them for 20,000 Stardust a pop?
Right, that's true.
Yes, I will.
Yeah,
that's the thought process. There's just a select amount of people that you like enough to do that with.
Right.
Because you're like, oh, my dust.
No. That's why I have no Stardust, because I'm like, oh, but you need it, and I have it. Damn it.
I'm not nice enough. I'm not nice enough. Especially because I do. Because especially when Gen 4 is around the corner, as a YouTuber, you just need to be on top of things.
Right.
In Pokemon Go, you just need to have the capability of maxing things out. And Gen 4, well, it's coming closer and closer.
Right. Yeah. I need to do some overhauling big time. Like, I need to go through my storage so bad.
Because this is a big gen. This is going to be the biggest generation you can prepare stuff for, I think. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be a big deal, you know. It's gonna be a big deal. Is there a dingo in the background?
There is. Stop it! Look out. No, my cat is like scratching at the door. So I'm like, that's gonna be on the audio. That's great.
I'm just.
Please stop now.
I'm just messing. So Reversal, I got a question for you because you were in production like the whole time, and like. From my eyes, from my view, I was like, this is so much work that they're putting these guys through, like this whole weekend. Like, did you actually get a chance to sit down and really play, or was it?
No, it was play on demand. It was really play on demand. Of course, there were moments where you just like start up the game.
Yeah.
At times during the end of the day, I was like, man, I just don't feel like playing right now because we've been walking, we've been running. If you've seen Dortmund episode 1 of the Pokemon Go travel series that they're doing on the official Pokemon Go channel, it's just constantly it's like you're constantly on standby. Imagine being in the hospital, you're waiting for some sort of result. It's like that feeling, but then 2 days long, 8 hours a day.
Okay. So
you try to kill some time. It really helps to be around like other YouTubers to kind of talk things off. But we're just basically directed all the time to be like, hey, go to this location. We're just kind of waiting it off, and then you get to do your own thing. So it's not like so much per se that we got really a lot of time to to just like enjoy Pokemon Go Fest in the way you guys did.
Right.
And at the end of the day, is sort of what we chose for, because we wanted to be part of this campaign.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But this is the first time ever for me that I've been part of a production like this. And, well, I got to give it to actors and people in the industry. It's tough. It's hard work.
Yeah.
It's interesting, too. It's a really great experience. But it does, like, as a result of that, I cannot play as much as I would have liked.
For sure.
But that was convenient for me because I wasn't allowed to play anyway.
Right. Yeah. So
yeah,
I accidentally missed you hitting 100 mil because I got stuck somewhere else and I couldn't make it, and I was so upset. I was so mad that I couldn't make it. So it was the 100 mil thing was kind of weird as well, because they wanted us at the signing booth between 4 to 6 p.m. at the Team Mystic tent at the south entrance. They wanted us for the autograph session, and basically to shape the picture what the autograph session was like. Imagine a line for something, an autograph session, right?
And then at the end of the line, you got me, Nick, Mystic 7, Pokemon Master Holly, Spieletran, and Yamada standing there taking pictures with everybody like a factory. That's what it was. So they wanted us there, but I didn't get much time to play. I needed to, the objective was to complete the Celebi quest during Pokemon Go Fest that day we had for playing. So when we arrived at the north entrance, we just had one way to get to the other side. And then midway, they would put us into these golf carts and just go from location to location, get these quests done. And then I was like, yeah, but what about my 100 mil? Because they did allocate some time for that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna catch a Torkoal, get 100 mil, go to the volcanic habitat. And then they were like, no, but we got the autograph session. So it was really messed up, and it was really kind of confusing. So that's why a lot of people missed it, and I'm sorry for that.
Oh no, that's okay.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome
Thank you.
that you got
I
to do it
throw
there.
some like firecrackers and stuff and be like, yay, 100 mil.
Yeah, no, I just
Yeah,
wanted to be
that's-
there. That's all. So it's
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, you know, because that's a big achievement, of course. Anything past 60 mils a lot, if you ask me. I mean, that's a lot. Anything past ×3 is you put in a lot of work.
Well, I think level 40 is already pretty significant. Of course, depending on your playstyle location. I mean, for a role player, level 40 is amazing.
Yeah, no, definitely.
For someone like me who plays a lot, level 40 obviously is not that significant because, well, I've done it 5 times and I play so much that, you know, I should be. But that doesn't mean that someone else dedicates the same amount of time. So if anybody hits
Very
level
true.
40, I've always been like, hey, congrats, that's awesome, you know. Spend a lot of time playing, it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I'm happy that you hit it there. I know you were waiting because you were like, you know, I need my fix. I need my Pokemon Go fix, and you had to wait.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah. I screwed up. I was hoping to hit 40 at Go First, and then the Friends update came out, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a freakish amount of XP every time we go up friend level. And I was like, nah, I gotta just ditch that goal because it's not gonna happen. I'd have to like close the game for 2 weeks essentially. I was like, nah, not doing
yeah,
it.
it became impossible, and it's funny looking back now, like how hard it was when Reversal hit 40 compared to all the things that they have for hit 40 now.
Yeah,
I mean, Ultra Friend.
definitely. Adventure Week with
like-
the new stops and stuff.
I mean, look at Ultra Friend is 100K just from with a lucky egg on. I mean, that's it, just one person. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you can plan that out, you can get a lot very easily. So, but yeah, no, it just makes what Reversal did back then even more impressive, if you ask me, because it's just like,
Yeah.
Well, to put it into perspective, like level 40 right now is, if you compare it to then, it's like, how should I put this? You needed to do so much more in order to get the same result that you're getting right now.
Quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Now you got raids. They add up significantly. I mean, doing a single legendary raid with a lucky egg, that's the equivalent of me grinding for 30 minutes back then at a 7 lure stop, just constantly catching Pokemon non-stop. But with catching Pokemon, you had to go to your backpack, select an Ultra Ball for hard Pokemon, select the Raspberry, and then throw it. And if you miss it, you needed to select it again. And there wasn't mass transfer back then either.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
There were no Pineapps. There was no first catch of the day. There was no breakthrough.
Streaks, 7 days.
No research, no streaks. That was just the Gen 1 Pokemon and the same ones over and over.
Clunky interface.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They have made it a lot. So yeah, Pokemon Go has come a long way, you know, in terms of now I feel like there's so much to do in the game. It could keep you busy at all times. I mean, really, you know, maybe you just want to go out and get grind Stardust and get gifts for your friends and try to send as many as you can to your top, you know, God, we all know how that is. It's impossible to send. It's impossible to send a gift to everybody every day. It's just impossible.
Note to self that this video has been recorded on the 28th of July, 2018, 29th on Zoe's location. You may watch this half a year from now. The information I'm telling right now might be irrelevant.
So like Pokemon
because
Go,
maybe the friendship has been fixed.
it could be. It could be. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have. This is not like a negative. I'm just saying it's as in its current form. It's hard for me personally to send gifts to everybody on my friends list. Like it's very hard for me to hit, you know, all those friends every day. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So I know at GoFest you did a lot of trading, Zoe. You did
I did a lot.
You did so much trading, and and now I actually got a Kangaskhan. So next time we meet. I'll give you a fresh one. I'm getting a Kangaskhan from you because like I want a real one. I got the fake one from Anaheim, so
yeah, Australian made.
No, wait, no. I
got the fake one.
No, I did get
tourist Kangaskhan.
No, the one I got actually someone went to Australia for a wedding, so never mind. I did actually get a real one, but I still want one from you. So
yes, lock it in.
Yeah,
I did a phenomenal amount of trading. The distance badge was awesome. I hit pilot badge on the Sunday. I think I'd only done, or I say only, 60 trades.
Yeah, only.
Only.
That's so many.
Only scrolling down 60 times to the bottom of the friend list. But yeah, no, almost every other person that stopped me was like, "Do you have a Kangaskhan?" I'm like, "Yes, if it's in your decks, I do." So I traded 50 something Kangaskhan, and then plus other just random bits and pieces just for
with people who already had them, of course. Then
yes, yeah, I could only do one special trade per day, so I was doing the Professor Two Dots thing, like complete my challenge, win my Kangaskhan. Just to make it fair, because I felt like so bad that I couldn't give like that many people their decks entry Kanga. So I was like, raffle it off kind of. So
no, that was a good idea. That was a good idea. I missed even what that was.
Merit-based contest.
Yeah.
I pretty much just had like different, like I'll take an AR photo of Torkoal or catch all of the GoFest unknown and like find me and prove that you've done the challenge. So that was kind of like merit-based. Everyone could do it. It wasn't like me trying to pick, hey, if you come and meet me behind the bus shelter, I'll trade you a Kangaskhan. Like, so yeah.
no, that's good. That's good. So do you guys have like a highlight from GoFest that you can think of? Like, because I know, I don't know if Reversal, if it's your 100 mil, if that was your highlight. But I definitely no, it wasn't. Okay.
No, it was the dinner with us. With our group, that's the highlight.
That was so cool. So yes.
Yeah.
And actually, speaking of, I still have that 100% Jinx, and I've named it like YouTube dinner. And
that
like,
thing, where was it?
Yeah, I couldn't get it at all.
And I have the Minum too, the shiny Minum, and I named it YouTube Dinner 18.
Aww.
So I'm never getting rid of that thing.
It's a good Pokemon too. Jinx is great.
I should name my min in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just happy I got a shiny there. Like I know a couple people got it, but it's cool that I got a shiny at the dinner table. So that was a very good moment. That makes me sad that Jay Kim wasn't there, because I know he had to leave right away. So he was on by that dinner. He was already on a plane, gone basically. So so that's sad, but
it's because it was so last minute too.
Yeah. I really wish I could have stayed for just like one more day, but I couldn't. So because like everything was still so like hyped up, it was GoFest. Everything was so rush, go here, go there. But yeah, no, that was an awesome dinner. It was very cool to sit down and
just chill.
No cameras. No cameras. No one was trying to record each other and be like, "Hey, YouTube dinner. Look at it. What are you eating? Ravioli? No, okay."
Because the way it goes, like during meetups, very often, what I've noticed is if YouTubers meet up, it's like a cluster of vlogceptions.
Yes.
And I don't think that's good content, personally. It's like, oh, hey, we're all recording the exact same thing. Great.
Yeah, 20
it's like
of the same thing.
20 of the same thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, besides the YouTube dinner, which was amazing, one of my biggest highlights in terms of the game, and I don't know if I told you this, Reversal, you probably know, but I was live streaming during some of that, and maybe I shouldn't have been, but I was live streaming during the GoFest and everything, and I caught an Aerodactyl, shiny Aerodactyl on stream, and I yelled so loud that the people around me were like, "What's wrong with him?" Like they're like what? Reversal, is your mic working?
Yep, it's working.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, because I was like laughing with a noise.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it. I was like, what?
I had a small like.
Yeah, gotcha. So like, I was so loud during that stream that they were looking at me like I was like on fire or something. Like, what the heck is wrong with that guy? I'm all like, I caught a shiny Aerodactyl. Sorry. Like,
there's so many like genuine screams for shinies like the whole day. Everyone's like, shiny! And I'm like, oh, so happy for everyone just getting like stoked over shinies. Are so good.
Some people got so incredibly lucky. Like I was just like 25 shinies. What the heck?
Yes.
Like, what is happening?
Someone was asking me, like, oh, how are you going for shinies? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got 4. And they're like, oh, I've got 16. I'm like, cool. Okay. No worries. It's insane. Some people's luck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of shinies, going to caches, you know the leaderboards, right?
I didn't actually check that out.
Did you know someone caught 1,600 Pokemon at Pokemon Go Fest on Sunday?
What?
1,600. Jeez. I think that person has been walking around and quick catching everything, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Also, how do you get rid of that many Pokemon, too? Are you, like, literally not IV checking? Or...
Just mass transfer it.
You're just like, forget it, I don't care. Just get out of here.
Honestly, if I were to be competing there, I wouldn't even check anything. I would just mass transfer everything.
Yeah, if it were for that, yeah, of course. Yeah, but, geez. I just couldn't see myself, like, transferring a Torkoal that's like, you don't know what that IV is, man.
Well, let me show you how to transfer a Torkoal.
I did start mass transferring.
Reversal, you can show me. You can show everybody how to transfer everything. That stream, I was like, I mean, I would transfer stuff, just not on. I just wouldn't show people. Like, what
I don't care. It's my account.
No, I know. Like, what happened to that Mewtwo? It was like, oh, he went to go live with other Mewtwo's on a farm somewhere.
Oh, he fell. He fell. I don't know what happened to him.
That transferred that Mewtwo with not very likely IVs. Imagine that.
Oh, I know. A lot of people are on their like 20th flipping Mewtwo anyway. So are they going to?
Yeah, but have a Mewtwo with not very likely IVs. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think the threshold has changed for trading, so you can never actually get a not very likely Pokemon out of a trade.
Okay, so they fixed that.
Yeah.
No, I got one yesterday that was not.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah. Or 2 days ago with the not very likely. I don't know if it's changed since a couple of days ago, but
like since Lucky has been coming out, like the first hour or so of Lucky, that's why you got the not very likely. But then after they fixed it to the 10-10-10, just like egg hatches and rates.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure after that as well, I've still gotten a not very likely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't lucky, but it was still terrible IVs. But you know, it was just for fun, just doing random trades. So.
Interesting.
Yeesh, needs more investigating.
So, what was your highlight, Zoe, for Go Fest?
Out of game, like it was honestly like the first like 5 seconds of meeting everyone, like just like that physical reaction of like Reversal or you, and just being like, it's you, and just seeing it like, oh crap, it's Zoe, like that physical meeting people was like an absolute highlight for me, being that I'm like one of the only ones in Australia. I still haven't even met Pro Planty, like the other Australian. We live that far apart.
Right.
But I haven't physically met any of the other YouTubers, like any fans, like really at like a proper meetup or anything. So that was like insane for me just to be like, I'm here and I'm with people that are like-minded and do a similar thing. Like it just felt really, really good.
Have you ever met him?
Pro Planty?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we live like a 10-hour drive away from each other. But we're intending to do a meetup in Sydney soon, eventually soon. So, but yeah, meeting, that was just like the absolute highlight for me. It was just like the people was so good.
Yeah.
In game, like honestly paled in comparison to the people part of it. Like I had fun, I caught some really cool stuff, but comparatively, I was just having such a good time with the people.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, these are a bonus. Like the Pokemon are a bonus, the shinies are a bonus. I'm just having an awesome time being here. So
yeah, we had such a great time. Like I couldn't believe how fun that was. Like and the vlogception, as we call it, at the at the meetup, where it actually didn't really feel that crazy because I forgot a lot apparently, because I was just like, oh yeah, I remember that. You know, like it's like. It didn't like overlap too much. So like if you were to watch my meetup video or Zoe's meetup video, they're different enough to give enough of a perspective on, you know, whatever. So I you know, it was good. It was good. In like I said when we were leaving, it's like summer camp. That's it's like we all met for summer camp and now we're all leaving. So it's I feel like I made a lot of good friends there that, you know, this year. Feel more connected now than I did last year for sure. But that same sense was still pretty much there on, well, after GoFest ended 2017 and the raid started, and the next day after that, the community was really cool then. It felt great. It felt similar to 2018. But yes, there was a lot of angry people, at the beginning of that event. But after that night was awesome. That night with everybody raiding around Chicago was so cool. Like, that was amazing, actually. I couldn't believe all the people running around, and you just seeing the whole city, and just there were Pokemon players everywhere. Everywhere you looked, there were Pokemon Go players. It was just like they're literally everywhere. So it was just like, wow, we took over the city, But yeah, no, this year, I got really sad, because like Jay Kim's like, I'm getting kind of sad because look at all of our sprites. They're all in the same place. Cause like we were at the Sylph Road, after party. And he's like, this will probably never happen again. And I'm all like, I'm like, why are you talking about this now?
So the sprite thing with the Sylph Road is like the Sylph Road developed this app in which, they made it that the YouTubers / people that are heavily involved in the Pokemon Go community got their own little sprite. Like, if you play the Pokemon games, you know what I'm talking about, the sprites. We all got our own special sprite, and they made it that we could turn it on the map. And then, that you would open up the Sylph Road app and you'd see each other there to give it some context.
Right. Yep. Thank you for that. Yeah. And so he
I
pulled
had
up
so
the
much
Sylph.
fun with that app. Oh my god.
I
was like, here's Staunton. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, you're like stalking people. Look at my sprite. It's moving towards him.
I was actually having it open a lot to just see where they were. That was really cool to see.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I did get told a couple times, like when I was hiding under the tree when I was raiding on Sunday. They're like, "Are you Hybrid Mongoose?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Your sprite is showing you like way over there." And I'm all like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's showing you like on the other side of the tent." And I'm all like, what? But funny enough is I met both of the Sylph Road people that one made my sprite and the other one made my my badge, and I met them both, which was really cool. That was awesome. I was just like, what?
I met my sprite guy as well, and I was just like, you're a boss, and he's like, thank you. Like,
funny, I actually met my badge guy, not the sprite guy.
The badge
I don't know if I met my sprite guy. I don't know. Probably have. I don't know.
Yeah, the sprite guy had an epic beard. That's how I remember him.
Is his name Marco?
Majestic beard.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. It might be. But that was a great time. Yeah, we had a lot of good community moments where we were all together, and it really put the game in perspective for me, truly, because it's just like, this is what it's about, right? I know Spieletrend said that too. Oh, I said it right, didn't I? Spieletrend? Yeah. Okay.
You had so much trouble with that. It's funny.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. So we were it was like after the YouTuber dinner, and they're trying to help me say Spieletrend's name, and I couldn't say it for the life of me. I kept going like like a snake. And I have a good little interview with him in my meetup video where he actually says, like, this is what it's about. Like, look, the game's not open. Like, everyone's just hanging out. Like, it's about this. And I was just like, wow, what a powerful message, And that was at the beginning, that's on Friday. So, it was really cool to see that sense of community. It was really, really great. And didn't see anybody really arguing or not getting along. Everybody was having a great time at GoFest, I feel.
The only argument I saw was when I was with Nick and Zoe and Alex. We were at this cheesecake factory, and there was this guy arguing about his order. That's the argument. Like, it's gonna be okay. That's that was really loud. It was really loud.
If they were gonna do this again, would you want it to be at Lincoln Park again? Like, do you think that was a good place to do it, or
no?
No.
What I want for them to change location.
Okay.
Yeah. Chicago's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say functionally it worked and it was good, but I think I agree. Like, changing the location.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Also, I feel that this Pokemon Go Fest was too safe. Like, it was really safe. As in, they didn't do anything besides, hey, here are the spawns. Hey, here are the habitats. There were no like additional stuff. There were no raids. There was like there were no extra. Like they could have definitely placed more lures there. It was very safe, all for the sake of functionality. So, and obviously they did that to ensure the fact that it was going to be functional Go Fest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because there were people that did the Celebi quest very quickly. Like they were just within the first hour just powered through it, and it's like, what are they doing for the rest of the day? I guess you could.
I noticed that on that kind of thing, like when it got to about 4 o'clock, like I still hadn't finished my quest, but it was clear that a lot of people had, and they were just camping out at certain spots for shinies. So there was like a massive cluster of people near the volcano habitat, like camping for Aerodactyl. And it's kind of like in a bad spot as well, all the Aerodactyl spawns being near like the road crossing. So there's like this massive cluster of people that were just kind of camping there trying to get a shiny Aerodactyl. As opposed, I suppose, to having like another task to do or something else to continue to make them walk around or spread them out. I noticed a couple of like those like choke points with the game. Like once they were done, they were like, I'm just going to camp here and do this.
Which makes sense. I mean, another thing I did a podcast with Fit City recently, who is a Go Hub writer and YouTuber. Shout out to him. We were talking about it, and he did an article recently. I didn't actually read it, but we were talking about it, how things that were missing from Go Fest, and he did bring up a good point. There wasn't any like Larvitar or that would have been cool because they're shiny too, right? So that would have been cool to see Larvitar or Dratini or some of the other community day Pokemon that were shiny, just kind of hanging around, especially the older ones like Larvitar, Dratini would have been cool. Mareep even. You know
what's funny? I saw a bunch of Larvitar at Dortmund.
Oh, really?
And I saw a bunch of Roselia at Dortmund, and I didn't see those at Pokemon Go Fest. So what I'm kind of thinking, and this is just speculation, is that at Yokosuka in Japan, we might see the other shinies that haven't appeared in the other 2 events, like from Love Disc. We saw a bunch of Snorunt. We didn't see Snorunt in Dortmund. We saw a bunch of Wilmar in Dortmund. You didn't see a whole lot of Wilmar in... well, actually, did you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember catching a bunch there, because some people did get shiny Whalmer there. So
I actually did get shiny Whalmer.
I saw more outside of Go Fest itself, but in Chicago there was a lot of Whalmer. In Go Fest, I saw like
that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I saw a bunch of Swablu in Dortmund. I saw a bunch of Swablu. I barely saw any at Go Fest.
I saw a bunch of Swablu at Go Fest.
The Swablus were near the team lounge areas, but they weren't throughout the entire middle. So there was like Swablu, Pikachu, the regionals, and Unknown at the tent areas, like in those clusters.
Right.
And then none of them appeared for the entire track.
Right. And another thing that was brought up was there could have been more Pokestops in the middle. Because there were tons at the north and south entrance, but then as you got into the middle, there really wasn't that many,
Just a memory lane, right?
It's designed for memory lane to keep people moving. I think to like force people to continue to like part of the Celebi quest as well, needing to go to every habitat. Like besides getting you to enjoy and experience all of it, it's keeping you moving and it's stopping you from like congregating in one area that could cause like too much of a crowd or too much of a stress on servers or whatever, or just like physically too many people to manage, to like encourage people to keep walking essentially or moving.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to be too safe, like Reversal said, because like everything did run great. It is kind of sad that there wasn't any raids. Like that is kind of sad, because that would have been cool to get kind of like an exclusive, like something that hasn't, let's say something that hasn't even been in a raid or something silly, or you don't, I don't know. They could have done a lot with that.
Genuinely, I feel it would have been an amazing time to introduce a Alolan Raichu and Alolan Marowak at Pokemon Go Fest.
Oh, yeah.
I personally feel that was a missed opportunity. I was kind of expecting it because we saw Golem and Diglett being released.
Well.
So
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that would have been great.
I thought that was a missed opportunity. At the same time, but that's why I feel it was really safe. So for next year, I feel next year PvP will be out. I think it would be amazing to have the tournament in some way, shape, or form.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so down for that.
You know, so stuff like that. I feel like, and I'm pretty sure that Niantic is gonna be. I hope doing something with that, but yeah.
Oh, a tournament would be so cool. That'd be so hype at the end. Like, say they did it at the end or something.
Yeah, but then what they obviously should do is like place TV screens everywhere to kind of make sure people will be able to follow it.
Yeah. That would. Oh man, that's a really
good
idea.
Your team, pick your YouTuber and like battle for the earn points for your favorite person. That'd be funny.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I cannot wait to beat training tips into oblivion.
I love when everyone keeps asking you who's gonna win. Trainer tips or reversal, and it's like, oh, come on.
I got more dust.
Well, I mean,
no, actually, he has more dust. Wait, what am I saying?
Does he really?
Oh no, he's gonna bounce back.
Yeah, he actually has 1 million dust on me, but I got way more things powered up.
I believe that. I've seen your top like 12 or whatever, and yeah, it's better than mine. I play all the time, and it's better than mine. So
I was talking to Hybrid for the podcast yesterday. I'm starting a baby league as soon as PvP's out. I'm challenging everyone to baby league, just only baby Pokemon PvP.
That'd
be fun. Because they never get used for anything. Like, I want Togepi in a Smackdown. Like, let's do it.
All right, Happini it is.
I mean, that's a cool idea, though. And it really, I thought it was like, because you would normally never power up a Togepi unless your name is ZoeTwoDots One Socks. And
Zoe, I love those dots.
During my live stream yesterday, they were talking about socks, and it just cracked me up because they were saying Zoe 1 dot or whatever, or 2 socks.
Zoe 2 socks.
Zoe 2 socks, and then each sock would have a dot on it. So there you go.
New merch, bringing it out.
We're gonna be millionaires. I think the Celebi quest was good. It got people moving around. It did give you an objective too, because I think at the first Go Fest there really wasn't an objective. I mean, I know what they were trying to do was like, catch this certain amount of Pokemon in this amount of time or something like that. That's what their kind of their goals were. But honestly feel like because the Celebi quest could be finished so quickly, maybe they could have had more stuff, more quests. Like we talked about raids. We could have done raids. Missed opportunity for Marowak, Alolan Marowak, and Alolan Raichu. That would have got everybody hyped for sure. If everyone would have saw those just pop up out of nowhere, everyone would have went nuts.
Well, not just that. If you had gyms, right? If you had gyms, spread it out. It would have been the exact same like cellular activity, regardless. I feel.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
There's so much space, you could spread it out.
Yeah, because people would have gone from raid to raid to raid to raid.
Yeah.
Right. No, you're right. Yeah, because people,
or have even if there was more as well, like providing more gyms than just like one in an area, having 4 in an area, so that people are still at least reasonably spread out, but they're not like all clustering for one gym to try and get into it. Like you can kind of force people to put them where you want to put them, digitally and then physically.
It would have also been more fun competitively to just own the gym. Like, hey, I got a gym at Go Fest.
I was thinking there was going to be at least standard gyms without raids, and I'm like, I wanted to get in a gym, like so bad. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's not here.
I still have the badges from the team lounges from last year, from 2017.
Aww.
Yeah, because it's like a special badge that you can't you can only get. So you spun the gym and you got that badge. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things that you're like, oh look, I got this.
That's what I was thinking. Like I was hoping I could get a gym badge from GoFest, because you can't get that from stops. Like even if they're special stops.
I think, and then Japan is going to be the same thing, right? There's not going to be raids there either. Just going to be mostly. Don't know.
I have no idea.
Because Yokosuka's going to be divided over 3 parks.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that's going to be going down.
And
so I'll fill you in.
Million times
subscribe to Reversal.
Yes, definitely subscribe to both of them. Subscribe to Reversal and ZoeTwoDots.
I'm going to Japan. I'm making it happen.
Yeah, she's going to be there.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't locked it in yet, but I'm pretty much hoping to fly out like the Saturday, like the events.
Okay.
The Sunday is the last day of the event, so that's what I'm aiming for.
Well, I hope you make it. There's zero chance
Either way,
of me
I'm
making
getting
it. But
Yeah.
I've been telling myself next year I'm gonna make it to two Go Fest or like Pokemon Go events. Like that's my goal for next year is to make it to 2, whether it is the Safari Zone or in Go Fest or one or the other. I'm going to 2, so I'm gonna make it happen. So do the best I can at least, you know. So
what I feel is really a missed opportunity is like you saw people right at Pokemon Go Fest having these signs. I want Relicanth. I want trophies.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I really feel they should have done, or they should do for these events, Pokemon Go Fest, Safari Zone, is have like 2-3 special trades available for everybody who checked in.
I agree.
Literally, I cannot agree more with that. Seriously, that was one of the most like not soul crushing, but just like disappointing things for me because I didn't want to receive special trades, but I wanted to give people Kangaskhans. Like I've flown all the way from Australia with a bag full of 60 Kangaskhan, and I can only give it to people that already have it. And it's kind of like that's it's cool that they get an Australian one, but it's no benefit to their decks. I can only benefit 2 people over the weekend to actually give them a new Pokemon. So I 100% agree with that. Like being able to do more than one special trade would have been awesome. Like I can actually
even two, even 3 would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 a day would have been totally amazing. And
plenty.
Did you guys see what they were doing in the lounges too with the whole auctioneer thing?
Yeah,
They were working, I don't know if Reversal you saw this, but they were asking people certain things that they needed, and then they would get on the mic and be like, hey, this person's looking for a shiny whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, some of it was...
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was like almost like a little auctioneer
looking
thing.
For Relicanth, they're offering Tropius, and people be like, yep, me. Meet at the front and do a trade, so...
I didn't know that. Cool. I didn't know that.
Smart, yeah.
It was actually really cool. Some people were asking for really obscure stuff too. They were like, "I'm looking for a
Weedle. I want a Weedle. Anybody? Weedle? Do you have
Australian Weedle?
You transferred it? Darn.
Yeah.
Well, I
had a guy sorry, I had a guy go, "Oh, do you have like a Relicanth? Like, no, I've only got my one special one. I'm not trading it." I was like, seriously, dude, just yell, does anyone have a Relicanth? And I guarantee you someone will come and trade you. And as I was walking away from him, he hadn't said anything out loud, but someone was like, did you say you need a Relicanth? And I'm like, there you go. Just shout it out and someone will be able to trade with you. But yeah, it was crazy the amount of regional trades going down.
Yeah, I kind of missed an opportunity there. I missed an opportunity there because I didn't trade that much. And, I was just like, how did I not get my Kangaskhan?
You didn't miss out. Scrolling, trade. Scrolling, delete. Add next person. So it was very time consuming. So hopefully for next year, there's a search function for trades as well. That'd be awesome.
Oh, if that's next year, that'd be disgraceful. If that's
I know.
that.
If it's not in the next month.
It needs to be next build.
Yes,
they need to optimize it.
Definitely. Being able to type 100%. In someone's name will help so much.
I spent 1 hour 45 minutes during Zoe's stream. I was just hanging out watching Zoe's stream, and I was just nicknaming everybody. Category exclamation points for the most important ones, and then A, B, C. So that way I can sort by nickname and prioritize gifting to those people. But still.
No, I agree with you there. I was doing something similar where I was doing A1, A2, A3, trying to do it by nickname as well. And I didn't even get done. And I got to about, I don't know, in the C's, and it still was I'm not even close to done. So
I was almost 2 hours in, and I'm invested. I need to finish this list. And I'm just got 2 phones open so I can scroll faster to the bottom to name people. I'm oh my God.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Me and Zoe talked about this yesterday on the podcast, but it needs one of those bars where you can hold it and you can see A, B, C, D, whatever, and you can just go up and down. That way, if it's somebody that you specifically know, oh, your name starts with an R, all the way to R, here you are. So
there should be no reason for it to load, just like your decks. It should just load organically, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're still working on it. So, overall, the Friends update was pretty good, overall. I mean, I know there were some bugs and things like that, but
I think it's amazing. Once it's functional, it's going to be the best thing. Because I feel that the friend system is going to be the foundation of many social features in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think it's going to be the, this jumping topic immediately, what do you think it's going to be the Ultra unlock?
Oh.
Oh, how much XP?
Damn.
No, just what it's going to be.
Oh, what's it going to be? Oh, okay. Oh,
we can all do like one guess.
Oh, see, I still think Gen 4 is a little bit further away, but because it's been teased so much in like the marketing, like little bits and pieces.
I think that the Pokemon company made that drawing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they do all the artwork, so I'm not sure if Niantic get any sort of say in that. Because they didn't announce anything for Gen 4 to this point.
Yeah.
Speculating based on that,
I don't think later.
Yeah.
Right.
So you think Gen 4,
no,
Zoe?
I'm not confidently. I don't know. You guys guess. I'm gonna have a hard think.
I really feel like we're still like a couple months out from Gen 4 being.
That's what I feel like. I don't think it's gonna be this soon.
Maybe maybe Reversal knows. You know, I'm just kidding.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't be able to say anything. Obviously,
right.
But, my thoughts go out to someone that actually mentioned during stream I did yesterday. He said Master Balls, and I've been thinking about that, and I was you know what? That would not even be such a bad thing if there were to be the Ultra Unlock Master Balls.
Imagine dropping your Master Ball. But no, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I've also been juggling with the idea of Deoxys because the time frame of special research is awfully long. As in, you got Mew. When was Mew released? March?
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Mew, Celebi 5 months later. Well, 4 or 5 months later, you got Jirachi, and then 4 or 5 months later, it would be Deoxys. If anything, I feel Deoxys could be a special unlock, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I reckon Jirachi will be something for like New Year's or Christmas. It's just like fits perfectly with that branding of like the star fireworks, like star on the Christmas tree, all that kind of stuff. If they wanted to do that, like it fits perfectly and it's in the timeline for like the next 4 or 5 months.
And then Deoxys has like 4 forms. What are you going to do with mythical Pokemon with like 4 forms? I feel the most likely unlock for Ultra bonus would be Deoxys, but
maybe they'll make Deoxys like EX raids, and it'll be different forms when you encounter it.
Like a different chance, like a random chance.
Like a different chance. Like maybe you when you go to encounter it, you know, with the EX pass, it is something else. Like, oh, it was this form this time. Okay, well, now it gives you a reason to do more. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want them to... I don't like the EX race system, man. I really don't.
I don't.
Overall, I don't, because I'm gonna be missing another EX raid soon because it's at a time I can't make and things like that. And it's fine. It's understandable. I've accepted it. But you know, it's one of those things where people are like, "I'll take your phone" or whatever. And I'm like, no, like my account's so precious to me. I don't want anybody logging in as me or anything like that. So I just, if I'm gonna miss it, I'm gonna miss it. That's it. So you know.
Oh, how would you feel about like all the common Pokemon on Gen 1 becoming shiny with the Ultra Unlock?
That would be cool. Amazing.
Do a mass unlock of shinies, That's
like the Pidgeys, the Rattatas, the Spearows, the Sandshards, maybe the Hoots, you know.
I'd be happy for that.
That'd be
honestly
pretty cool. Like having literally every time you check a Gen 1 to be like, oh, could it be? Like, that's not bad,
Because it will give meaning to a Meowth. It will give meaning to a Spearow. And then alongside with that, you know, with the imminent release, actually, you know what? I think that could even not be ruled out. Like a massive influx of Gen 1 shinies as the Ultra Lock, as Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee's getting closer. I actually see it happening now.
That would be like, honestly, I've been wanting to make this like bird flying group, and if they can be shinies, great. You know?
Oh yeah.
You know, like that's just another like cool Spearow. You know, let's do it. So then I would try to get lucky shiny Spearow.
I think it definitely has to be something that's going to keep promoting friendship, promoting trading, and promoting raiding in some way, because it's kind of like those are the I don't know, they're like the features that keep you playing the game, like trying to get certain Pokemon. So if your friend gets a shiny that you want, it's encouraging trading. If it's to do with raids, you're spending more money in the game and like more invested in daily playing. I think it's going to be something tied in with that. So I mean, like shinies would be really cool, like the Gen 1 shinies, definitely. And then depending if it was Deoxys, how it is integrated, if it's quests or raids, keeping you like active daily. So yeah,
I just think with
Curious.
all the forms, it's going to be really hard to make Deoxys just like a mythical Pokemon that only has one quest and then that's it. Because if you get the wrong form, you know there's going to be salt everywhere of people like.
But you know, that's the thing, because I feel like it's a research tour that they're basing this off. I feel there wouldn't be a better unlock than Deoxys as a space Pokemon, you know?
Okay, I get it, yeah.
So the research into space. Oh, we found Celebi. Yeah. Wow, there's been a discovery about Deoxys.
Greetings, trainers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we all wanted. Do you think there's anything missing right now in terms of the daily quests or like special research?
Oh yeah, plenty. There's just there needs to be more of an incentive to do stuff.
Right. Besides the stamp every day, right? I mean, you need which some of those are super easy to do. I mean, it takes no time. Plus, you can actually stack them up. So if you don't claim them all on the same day, you can just be like, oh, there's one for the next day.
I'm saving them all for Eevee for triple Stardust.
I'm currently waiting right now till August 1st till I can get Raikou right away, like the day of. So I know I saw Prodigy's Nation's tweet and I was like, yes, I'm doing that because I completely forgot. I was like, wait, it's only like a couple days. Like, yeah, I'll wait.
What actually got set up right now is just 3 of the same quest, gym-related quests. So I'm just like, okay, I cannot touch any gyms right now. Complete those field research. Because all of mine are right now like, do a special attack on the gym. And I'm like, I'm not much of a gym player anyway. It's not going to be hard to not do that.
Oh, I gotcha. Mine are filled with the completed ones. So if I accidentally sneeze and click it, I might actually...
That's why I don't do that, because I'm too afraid of that.
As long as you don't start the encounter, like I don't know if it's changed since the latest update, but as long as you don't start the encounter...
Niantic's too unpredictable. I don't trust that.
I know, that's right. I don't trust it either. But if you accidentally do, like just don't open it until Raikou, because I had that with the previous one. I was like, oh, stuff it, I suppose. I'll just I've stuffed up. I did it early, and then all my friends waited an extra day and had already done the same thing as me. Opened the box, and it was the new Pokemon, and I was like, damn it! Should have just pumped the brakes. But yeah,
I'm gonna be definitely.
I don't trust it, but if it accidentally happens, just wait and see. So, yeah.
I'm going to be waiting till after work that day. Like, I'm going to be, like, fully, like, 9 o'clock at night. Like, okay, come on. I'm going to click it now. Do not be a Snorlax, you know? Because I got burned on Snorlax, like, the Body Slam Snorlax. Like, I didn't get any good ones. Like, not a single one. I got
a really good one.
Did you?
Like 98, yeah. I was stoked. When I took all the AR pictures with, I was like, catch it later. It was 98, and I was like, yeah. Boy, little unit.
Are you gonna max it out?
Possibly. Like I'm forbidden from maxing anything out because I spend too much Stardust, so I'm trying to save.
You got a hole in your hand.
Too much trade. Too much trading. Yeah. Well, mine. I'm usually terrible at Stardust. I only have like 300,000 right now, which is not that good. 300k Stardust, which I feel is terrible. I hate that.
Well, worse than you, so.
But I did have like 700k, and then I lost to a Flareon raid solo, and I was like, nope, never again. And then I just dumped a bunch of Stardust into SmackDown T-Tars to beat it, and that's what I do. So at least it has a use, right? I mean, the SmackDown Tyrannitars are strong, so.
Recoup the dust through raids.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Oh yeah,
so the way that I perceive it is like, I'm not trying to school you in any way, shape, or form, but my vision on Stardust is like, you know, I might just miss an opportunity right now, but there's not gonna be any sort of rush. Like these Pokemon are not gonna like go away. You know, there's no change needed right now in the gym system. I don't feel spending Stardust right now is like a necessity until actual gym rework happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the difference between, you know, the Pokemon that we already got as level 40ers for a while, I feel our team is solid. It's consistent. Powering up an additional Pokemon, like imagine buying a camera that's like slightly more super more expensive than the one that you already have. Like let's say you buy a camera for $1,000, the camera of 1,500 is going to be slightly better, and that's like the way I see starters. If you get one Pokemon, you spend another 250k into starters to max out a one Pokemon just for 3 seconds faster takedown. Is that really worth it? 250k? I wonder.
Oh no, it's not.
I was gonna say, especially like depending on everyone's playstyle as well. It's like I don't raid solo necessarily for stuff that's difficult. I've got like a bunch of friends that we're all high enough level to do stuff with, like, you know, the 4 of us, the 3 of us. I don't need to like power things up at the moment. Like all of my dust is going to trading, and that's my choice to do that, like because I enjoy trading or giving people stuff in the decks. But in terms of powering stuff up, it's not required for me really at the moment. Like I haven't caught anything that's like, oh god, it's so useless until I power it up. Like it's still functional. It can still smash down raids. So yeah, I'm just wanting to save it.
I powered up some dumb stuff.
I have in the past,
it's you know what though? It's
What's the most stupid thing you've maxed out though?
You want to hear it? Okay, I'll tell you.
100% Togepi.
No,
that's not stupid. Togekiss is going to be amazing.
Well, no, I've got a Togetic that I have as well, 100% that I'm going to power up as well. But my Togepi is staying Togepi.
Oh,
so it is kind of stupid.
Yeah,
it's useless. It's the baby league. Baby league.
I mean, some would yell at me for. I mean, it's not the worst Pokemon. I'll tell you a couple of them. One is I got a shiny Ho-Oh. It was 93 with 15 attack, and I was like, I'm powering it all the way up, and I did.
Oh, that's fun.
That's not that bad.
But I've also powered up some of the starters that I like Venusaur and things like that.
Venusaur's good.
Yep. Also strong, but like, I mean, still Executor is still stronger. So some people would be like, why'd you waste the Stardust on that? This one's stronger. So, you know, recently I got a 98% shiny Articuno that you told me to transfer. But I powered that one up all the way too.
Nah, I would have transferred. I'm joking.
Some of those I do it just because I don't.
Those aren't even stupid choices though. Those are logical choices. They're not bad.
You didn't like power up a Sentrent or something like.
Oh no, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. I maxed out a Sableye.
See, honestly, some people do stuff like that, and I think it's cool. Like I've almost powered out a Legacy Amistar with Rock Slide. So it's like, I think it's awesome. I don't care if it only gets to 2,600 or whatever it is, you know. So
someone allowed me to transfer their 100% IV Giraffe.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
amazing.
Did you record that?
It's like in a slide clip at Dortmund where I did the quick like meetup thing. It's like really quick pace, and then I transferred someone's Giraffe. That was 100%.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful moment.
It is. I got tears.
Oh, it totally is. And that shirt you got as well from GoFest with the giraffe rig and the cross through.
Okay, so funny thing with that shirt. After Nashville, it was so hot and humid in Nashville that the whole this shirt, imagine if this were the giraffe rig shirt, the outline of the shirt was purple because it was so hot, and I became sweaty. And it was like as if I washed it in a really bad way. So I had to get rid of that shirt, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh. That's okay though. That's okay though. So
I didn't actually get rid of it. It's just like I'm not gonna wear it anymore because it's
right. Makes sense. But yeah, this has been awesome time with you guys.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to do this again. It's been a really good time. So, you know, now I know you guys both saw the tweet. We're going to answer a couple questions. You know,
I didn't actually.
You didn't see that tweet?
No, I did not. So fire away.
A bunch of people left a bunch of questions towards the end of the podcast. You guys know the drill. We answer some questions. And the first question's coming up right now. You may know him. His name is Chuck. Straight up knives, I think that's his name. He has a really good question. It's going to pop up on the screen right now. It says, if GoFest isn't on Chicago or in Chicago next year, what city would you like it to be in, assuming we stay in the USA for simplicity? I have a really good answer to this. I was
just going to blurt out Sydney as a joke, but
yeah, so US city, I know exactly where it should go. I know exactly.
Where TanaCon was?
Where TanaCon. we need that Marriott building or whatever it was. Oh, God.
I honestly have such a limited knowledge of, I suppose, parks and cities in the USA. I know I can name all your states, but I honestly would not know functionally where is the smartest or the best place to host it. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I want to go to Florida, so
Hawaii.
Oh,
ooh, nice.
I mean, that would just be great, just because it's Hawaii. I mean, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Everybody's just gonna have good vibes down there.
Yeah.
I'll surfer down.
It's an 8-hour flight.
I mean, hey, surfer goes down. Oh, let's go to the beach. Doesn't matter, man.
Swim out to the gym, do some raids.
God, that would be.
Get a little cocktail.
That'd be great. That'd be great. But I think the city that they should have it in next year, functionality wise and everything, would probably be New York City and Central Park. 'Cause Central Park is
the whole thing.
It'd have to be the whole thing. Yeah, Central Park is about the same size as Lincoln Park. I was actually looking it up, and I'm like, wow, it's
really?
it's 2 miles from the north and south entrance of that.
It's massive. Oh, I know.
So,
Central Park is massive.
Would that not cost $1 billion though to close Central Park for?
Oh, it might.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that
Definitely.
one. I just want to
they didn't have to close Lincoln Park. It was still open. It was still a public park.
Yeah, but
Right.
I mean, we're talking about New York City.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
I can't even imagine how expensive the permits would be for Central Park.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly!
Central Park is world wonder status expensive. I feel.
I just want an excuse to go to New York City anyway. So
Well, go then.
Yeah, no, I know.
Sinbad is there.
No, I know. I actually did look up when I found out that they were all going up there. I did look at flights last minute, and I was like, it's too expensive to just fly there for a weekend. So it was it was such a last minute thing. I was like, no. But
I have nothing against New York City, but I'd rather have it in LA because it's a little bit warmer down there.
Yeah. I don't blame you there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's New York's basically the same humidity that I have in Michigan, is the same as Chicago, is the same as
We'll do it in Atlanta.
Oh God, we just all melt there.
Detroit.
I mean, Detroit wouldn't be a good
Detroit
place.
become Go Fest.
I live there. I don't want you to do it there. I'm like, no.
Detroit becoming Go Fest.
Oh wait, if they did Detroit, they could do it on Belle Isle. It would be an island. They could do the whole island. It's actually a state park. That would actually work.
Out to the island though.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds good.
There's a road. There's actually a road.
There's a road. Okay.
Yeah, there's a road to get there. Yeah.
Oh, Victory Road.
Done.
So
Done.
like that actually would work. That actually would work, and it's big. So it's usually a huge nest. But there's an aquarium there and all the other stuff. That actually would work. Yeah. That's. I mean, God, that'd be great. I wouldn't have to travel, right?
I'll do it in Disney, and then give everybody who has Go Fest tickets free access to Disney.
Oh, there you go.
Disneyland.
There you go.
Honestly, I would give suggestions, but I'm so limited in my US knowledge. So
Yeah, same.
Right.
Yeah.
European here.
Yeah, I mean, they probably would.
Aussie.
Yeah. Stupid American, right here. But I mean, you're probably right on the Central Park thing. The price would probably be way too high, way too expensive to do it in New York.
Yeah.
So that might be one of the reasons they haven't go in Chicago. I would suspect they're probably going to have it in Chicago again, most likely, just because. But who knows? Hopefully they change the venue and it's actually somewhere good as well. Chicago's a great city.
It's just going to end up being the risk versus reward. The risk of picking somewhere new and it paying off or not paying off. So, or risk versus reward, not taking the risk and going to Chicago again. It's safe. We know that this park works and we can take a bit more of a risk in the game knowing that this location works. So
very true.
Yeah, it's one of those things because I don't think they're going to do Chicago, at least Lincoln Park again, simply due to the fact that they also want to show their things to people, because that's how Niantic operates, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I once again, I feel a Niantic, I'm not sure. I think that's how you work.
Right. Right. So next question is from another person, PokeGirl7. That's going to pop up on the screen right now.
Hey, Caitlin.
Hey.
And it says, do you think we will ever see an EX raid boss other than Mewtwo? If so, which Pokemon do you think it will be?
Well, Deoxys.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we discussed that a little bit. Yeah, it definitely should be Deoxys.
I think if they continue it, it will be Deoxys. If they kill it off, then it's gone. But
Yeah, might as well be Pidgey.
Right. I mean, Mewtwo's have lost their luster, right? Nobody cares. It's not a big deal anymore, right? To get a Mewtwo. Not
to you.
To me.
Yeah,
oh God, here we go.
Yeah, don't generalize it. Don't generalize it. You're gonna get slaughtered for that.
That's honestly, that's the reason why I haven't transferred any of my spare Mewtwo yet.
No, you're right.
Like, someone out there literally doesn't have one. I'm like, someone is gonna get this Mewtwo off me because they can't get one. They're a raid group, whatever.
Okay, it's just me. Don't worry. No, I know. I know some people haven't gotten a Mewtwo yet. But it is definitely less exciting than it
That's why I'm so careful with saying stuff like that, because I'm like, okay, I don't care for Mewtwo. All right, nobody cares for Mewtwo. Oh, wait. No. You might care for it. Someone's gonna get offended by that.
In the comments. How dare you, hybrid mangoes? How could you say that?
How dare you, mango bread? Mango bread, boy.
Okay, so next question. Is from Master Chi, who is awesome.
Yay.
My buddy. It says, what is the best food you had while visiting the U.S.? That's a good question.
Ooh.
Best food. What do you think?
I honestly was like, I didn't get to have one of those. I was feeling like just super sick every time I was eating in the States. I don't think it was because of the food. Like, I think it was just like the time zone thing, and I missed lunch a couple of days. So every time I sat down to eat, I was just feeling like not super great. But one of the burgers I had was just like 10 out of 10, like awesome. Like the meat was just like seasoned the hell out of it. Really tasty, just burger.
Was it that Chicago Q place we went to? Was it that place or no?
Yes, thank you. I was like, where did I eat the burger? Yes, that burger was so good. I'm like, this by itself. I was like, whatever else is on this plate. I'm like, this burger is like goals. Very, very good.
Their barbecue was amazing too.
Yeah.
Me and Jay Kim split this huge platter. It was literally just meat. Like the whole platter was just barbecue. I was like, hey, wow. So, but you said Philly cheesesteak, Rev, right?
Yeah, in Philadelphia though.
Oh God, yeah. I still remember seeing Elijah Watts just eating it with his eyes closed and just.
I have never in my life seen anybody enjoy food as much as that guy. There's such a finesse, like he just finesses it. Like there's just like, if you would just take a video of him eating, you would just watch it, and it could be a part of an oddly satisfying compilation, honestly. It honestly could. Like, he could be the perfect, like, commercial.
Face for a commercial. Of
him just eating that.
You're right.
Just with, like, no audio, nothing else, just consuming it, and you're like, sold, I want to eat. Done.
No, you should have that guy with "I'm too sexy for my shirt," like that guy singing, and then him eating the Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, that is yeah. When I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, "Wow, he's super enjoying that Philly cheesesteak." Like
but the thing is, like people thought he was faking it. No.
Oh, I can tell.
That's Elijah. That's Elijah.
No, I can tell he didn't know he was being filmed. Like he's just.
Oh yeah.
He's just sitting on that couch, just.
And he was like, "Oops, busted."
Next question is from Trainer Chops. It says, "Favorite Gen 4 Pokemon?" And reversal. Do you have any inside info on Gen 4? Was teased. Yeah. So. he knows stuff.
He's like,
Okay, so the only piece of like stuff that I can say is it's coming.
That's why winter's coming, guys. You heard it here first.
The thing is, like, I wouldn't, like, if I knew anything, I'd be airing it on my channel.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know anything, honestly. Like, I don't. But favorite Gen 4 Pokemon.
Like, everyone's always like, oh, they're guaranteed to know the YouTubers, and it's like, why would they risk telling anyone way that it risk just giving that kind of information to
the thing what people need to understand, and I guess, like, if your viewers are still watching, the way that a relationship between a YouTuber and Niantic works is we're just a YouTuber. We're just like Niantic's eyes, business perspective, we are just a key figure that is driving numbers to which is keeping people engaged. So it makes sense for a company like Niantic to work with someone with a huge fan base as Brandon Mystic 7 has, or Nick from Trainer Tips, or even my channel for that matter, because I'm driving 10,000 views per video. That's 10,000 people watching it. Right. So from that perspective, it would make sense to work with people who are getting those types of numbers for a game. For them to say anything to keep us in the loop is a smart thing to do. But at the same time, because we work with Niantic, they might end up, saying something like, because they trust us, and they might say like, hey, we're potentially thinking about doing something like this. What is your thoughts on that? If we start to talk about what they are potentially working on,
they're not gonna.
Then they will never work with us again.
Very true. Yeah.
It's like, because the thing is, here's what a lot of people don't understand or realize. Even if we say something that is just like, oh, I think Gen 4 is going to release very soon, people are going to confirm that. People are going to take that as, oh, he said Gen 4 is going to be coming very soon.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why literally if someone says, do you know anything? I'll just say no. Even if I do know, the answer is no, because I don't want to until I got permission, until I got the right information, until I got the official release. I'm not in the position to say anything like that. But I always will speculate. So if I'm saying like, hey, the Ultra reward, I think it might just be maybe a Gen 4 release or maybe the Oxus. That's just my mind going like what the potentials are. Because I had conversations with Niantic and I knew what was coming, but it turned out to be different, So
right, and that totally makes sense. That totally makes sense. I had somebody ask me within the first day, and it reminds me of something like this. It's just, you made me think of it because I had one of my fans DM me the first day the friends code came out, and they were like, "What's Mystic 7's friend code?" I'm like, I'm like, I am not telling you that. Are you crazy? Like, why would I tell you that? So he hates me now? Like, no, I'm not giving out that code. It's the same type of information. I'm not.
Well, if you hate someone based off that, you don't have a lot to like for that person anyway.
Right. I did have to tell him no, obviously, and be like, Thank
you for doing that. No, it's cool.
No, definitely. Yeah. So last question.
Oh wait, did we even say what our favorite Gen 4s were for that?
Oh wait, we didn't. We didn't. All right, back up. I'll go first because mine's very short. I don't even really know Gen 4. I hate to say it. I know. Sorry. I honestly, I
Pokemon Platinum, that's why.
I don't have an opinion on this one. So you're like, how dare you?
No, you're gonna need to do your homework, man.
I do. I was calling Ursa Ring that bear thing for a while too. So just.
Well, I'm not blaming you for that.
So I got to do research on Gen 4. I'm not familiar enough to give an opinion yet because I don't want to be like name off whatever random Gen 4 and then be like, oh wait. I like this one a lot more, so I gotta wait and see type of thing. So either that or I need to look it up. So yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, me. Luxray.
Cute. Nice choice.
It's my favorite Pokemon.
Mine's probably Togekiss, keeping in the Togepi theme, but other than that like Mantike and Combi are like stupidly cute. So
God,
I love them. They're useless, but I love them.
I have no idea any of these. I'm just like, I mean, I seen Togekiss. I've seen Togekiss before, so I know what that is. But
Luxray, look it up. Luxray. Luxray.
Let's look it up.
It is a nice looking Pokemon. Shinx is cute.
You will understand if you see it why it's my favorite.
Big kitty.
Oh, it is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow,
Luxray's my homie.
It's very cool looking.
My homie. He even looks cooler as a shiny.
In the new movie with Luxray.
No, I've actually not been caught up to speed. The last movie that I ever watched was the one with Keldeo, and it grew my hate for Keldeo to such a degree that it. But Luxray shiny, the blue on Luxray turns into gold, which is awesome.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I feel. Oh God, I'm such a noob. Here comes. I actually I felt so.
You're gonna get all these fake gamer girl comments like, "You do even play Pokemon? Hybrid Mongoose? You don't know Gen 4." I'm joking.
Yeah, well, I mean, back in the day, I stopped around Yellow, and then I didn't really pick it up again until Pokemon Go, really. So, yeah, I haven't been a lifelong fan. I can't say that because I haven't been. So, but.
Can we
expose?
Copy like Manchester United? No, they just tweeted out "Oh my day," so just can we copy try? That's it.
Okay, so last question. I completely forgot about that Gen 4 part, but last question is going to pop up on the screen right now. It says from Dominic. It says, Have you played any other location-based games / hobbies like geocaching, Muzni, or Ingress before, or since Pokemon Go started? I'm just curious because they each have their own spin to exploring. I actually saw geocaching. I thought it was actually kind of cool. I always thought that'd be an interesting vlog to go out and try to do it. Have I ever done it? No, but I've thought of it. So.
We accidentally participated in geocaching, hiking, abseiling kind of stuff, and found a geocache and someone knew what it was. So we knew how to not just be like, oh cool, random goodies in the wilderness. We swapped little things and left our name. And I've done it once, one other time since then. Me and a friend were like, oh, we should try it, and then spent 30 minutes trying to find this it's somewhere here, looking under this rock to try and find a geocache. I was like, okay, that was cool for one-off thing. And then when Ingress was a thing, still a thing, but ages ago, a friend got me not into it, but I downloaded it and played a little bit, but there was just nothing around really close to me to participate with in Ingress, so I didn't really get into it heaps, but they were massive into it, doing all the meetups and trying to get me to go to I don't even know the word for it, but when they would have the massive Ingress player meetups and go around and all that jazz, and I was just just didn't really click for me. But yeah, that's probably my location-based stuff.
So yeah.
So I actually met a geocacher at top of a mountain. Well, not mountain, hill. Top of a hill before. And we were there doing a raid, which was funny. We were there doing a raid, and he was questioning, looking at us. And we're just having a conversation. So he didn't really suspect we were playing Pokemon Go. We were just waiting for someone. We didn't have our phones out. We were just waiting there. And he's like, are you guys here for geocache? No, we're here for Pokemon Go. Oh, okay. So we had a small conversation. But my experience, I've played Ingress. I gave it a total of about 5 hours of gameplay. Then I realized it wasn't for me, so I did give it a good little play.
Yeah.
It was enticing to me. It was interesting to me. I believe about 6 years ago, a friend contacted me. It's oh, this whole Ingress thing is a thing. So I saw the trade of Ingress, and that was really interesting. I didn't know it was Niantic. I didn't know what Niantic was at the time, but now I know. It's hey, they make Ingress. So I knew about Ingress. I kind of got out of touch. And I picked it up and I played my account a little bit, and I was like, no, this is really not for me. There's too much team aspect. And then I believe it was, 2014, 2015? There was an April Fool's joke on Google where you could have this option in your Google Maps where you could turn it up for Pokemon locations where you could find the 150 Pokemon.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did that.
and I did that. So that was kind of like
that was fun.
A Pokemon Go spin-off. I got like maybe like 35 Pokemon, then I kind of like forgot about it.
Yeah.
Right.
That was fun. I like that.
I did the whole what was it? It was Google Maps did it with Mario, where you're
yeah, the little Mario Kart.
Yeah, it turned into the Mario Kart, and you would go and try to find like the you know, the boxes and stuff, and it would just be like every single time you'd put it in the GPS, it'd be like, "Let's go," you know, and you're like, "Oh, okay, cool." You see the little dude
it's so non-functional in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was an awesome time, guys. Seriously, this was a great time on the podcast again.
Hell yes.
But yeah, is there anything you guys want to say before we end this podcast right now?
Like, subscribe, comment, turn on bell notification.
Yeah, turn on everything.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. All right.
Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Facebook.
Google Plus. Follow me.
Send me emails to @reversal. I don't know.
Add me on MSN Messenger, FaceTime, ICQ.
Tinder.
ICQ. Oh my god.
Swipe right on Tinder.
My AIM screen name is.
AOL.
Add me on RuneScape.
Habbo Hotel.
Yeah, join my room in Habbo Hotel. It's Casino Scam 123.
Oh my god.
I got a Neopets account.
Neopets?
Oh shoot! Yeah.
One like equals one Pokecoin.
There you go. One like equals one Pokecoin. Well, thank you guys, and we are gonna be leaving right now. So, see you guys.
Bye.
And that is gonna do it for the podcast, guys. What an amazing time that was to record with both of them. Make sure you check out both of their channels in the description below. Hit the notification bell. Add them on ICQ and AIM. Instant Messenger. You know, add them there. Check them out. Support those guys. They are awesome. And it was a pleasure having them on the podcast again. That is going to do it for the podcast, guys. Make sure you check out the Patreon link below. Make sure you check out the giveaway below so you can have your chance to win some free stuff. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.